Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
What up, dog?
Campbell is lined up to kick this one off, and you can feel the thunder in the crowd as they await the start of this game. He just drills this one. And they can forget about returning this one. Mississippi State's offense really centered around this quarterback, and as he goes, the team seems to go, sir.
Brad, over the weeks, I've been watching him on film, and one thing I've seen is his ability to make good decisions. I mean, time after time, he just avoids the mistakes. And when you can do that as a quarterback and as a leader of an offense, you're going to move the football down the field.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. They come out in a 5-wide set. Takes a handoff. And he's taken down at the 34.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
Our best key tackle is out.
Caught, open field. Tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Man, did he ever sell the run? The defense took the bait, and that hesitation was enough to give the receiver room to make the catch.
It's not good. Not good at all.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Caught out in the open. He steps out at the 47.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nobody watching old 90 on a Thursday night.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Bounds at the 41.
Come pick that thing off, dog.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Ball on the 41. He gets sacked on the play. The Bulldogs always have guys that are near the top statistically, and that's no exception today. We're really looking forward to watching this kid play. Weldon to punt.
Excuse me.
It's away. Short punt. Like a couple of boxers in round 1. These two teams are feeling each other out.
Boy, the crowd was loud and did their part. Now, if they're able to move the ball downfield, they can take control of this game early.
The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
He's getting the feast.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
Sorry, P.
Throws quick to the receiver and it falls incomplete.
Pretty good effort here by the quarterback of trying to squeeze that ball into a tight spot. I know it was incomplete, but he didn't have too many other options.
From their own 23-yard line. 2nd down. And they make the stop right around the 34. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice gain.
jersey combination looks pretty good, though.
And the safety with the interception. And he's tackled right around the 44-yard line. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
Get it out of his break.
From the 44-yard line, it's first down.
Oh my gosh.
He's tackled around the 18-yard line. How about that for a statement?
And what a nice counterplay there. The line did a good job of blocking up front, and the tailback did the rest once he got by the first wave of defenders.
Brought down around the 17-yard line. Kelly only gets about a yard there on the option keeper.
Yeah, there's not much room there for the ball carrier. The safety did a nice job of stepping up from the secondary and made a good stop before he could get many yards.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 17. Holland takes it up the middle. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
They're stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
And he stopped behind the line. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, he's right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
From the 10-yard line. 2nd down. Tackle at the 9. He keeps it and picks up maybe a yard.
With the safeties coming up making plays near the line of scrimmage, that tells your offense they've got to start throwing the ball to keep them honest.
Swings it out there incomplete.
Well, he must have hurried there because his receiver was wide open. There was no need to rush that one at all.
This one should be makeable. Mississippi State could take the lead with this field goal. Kicks away, and he got it.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding them to a field goal right there.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. Brought down at the 19-yard line. The offense will take the field, hoping for a better result than their last drive.
He's got a lot of time to forget about that last pick. He just got to stick to the game plan.
Going to go across the middle, caught, and down he goes, right around the 38-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 38. Wants it all. Going deep. Interception.
You like that? You like that?
Freak.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Mississippi State holds a field goal lead.
Appreciate it.
He's at midfield. Inside the 30. He's taken down at the 22-yard line.
First down.
First and 10 following that big run. Makes it to the 22-yard line.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
They're giving away 3 yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. He makes it out to maybe the 10-yard line. Throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown. He makes the PAT with a 3-play, 66-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. The score now, 10-0, and it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Tackle at the 15. Mississippi State's looking awfully impressive right now in defense, but we are in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is about a dominant
15
first quarter
plays,
that
only
we have
10
seen
points.
in a
It's
long
alright,
time.
I
But let's
guess.
see if they can continue to play this well throughout the rest of the ball game.
They need to show a little giddy up now, because if they don't start eating into this deficit, they could easily fall out of the game. Black gets the ball. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
It scored.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. It's a fumble. Picked up by the linebacker. That's a big
We
break
go with
for this
that
defense.
bullshit.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit with the turnover bug. They need to hold on to the football.
Come on, man. Leave my government name out of here.
And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
Nice run there.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
I'll report you for spam.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Here he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Appreciate your donation.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
Time to get you up to date on some scores from around the country. And for Auburn, they take the lead on the first touchdown of the game.
Andrews looks ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep.
Tesla. Good for you, dude.
It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one. Throws complete. He's got room to work. They'll bring him down around the 39-yard line. And that play could have gone for 6.
Yes, we gotta get
Boy,
down
you're
by
right.
3
And all week long, this secondary did a lot of talking about how they were going to dominate these receivers. I think this is time that they step up and prove it on the field. Forget about talking trash. Let's see how they react after giving up that big play.
Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line.
Well-designed route and a confidently thrown football by the quarterback. You need those things to make any offense work.
And he tackles him hard at the 41-yard line.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. Third down.
Damn, that was fast.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29.
They did a little stun on me.
Got his receiver, dropped it, incomplete. We've played one quarter. Mississippi State leads it 17-0.
No doubt, I gotta have that multiple streams of income. I can't kick a field goal from here either.
Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter.
Come on, be there.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Strike to his receiver, no good. They'll turn the ball over on down.
Questionable play calling there by the coaching staff. It's way too early in the game to be going for it on 4th down. I would have punted the ball in that situation.
They can really pay for it now unless their defense comes out here and makes a big defensive stop. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. After a decent run up the gut.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 46. He's at the 40. Got some open field. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And he adds the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Kick. He's at 20. Bring it down at 28.
Only good thing that's happened so far is getting cash out.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. Wants to go long and does. He goes up and gets it. Tackle made around the 23-yard line.
Yeah, a little bit too much air under that throw, but this receiver has the bounce you need to bring in those high passes.
So after the big pass play, we've got a first down. And he hits him hard at the 5. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
This back has great vision, which allows him to make runs like this one we just saw.
A very quick spin move to avoid the tackle there. That puts some shellac on the touchdown run. And they're looking to get 2 points here.
Let's get this thing turned around.
They don't get it. It was a quick 3-play, 72-yard drive. And they get 6 points on the board after failing the 2-point conversion.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. But these guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
So the score now, 24-6. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
I stopped running.
Fires across the middle, and they make the stop at the 47.
That makes it first and 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 47. 5 wide. And he's tackled at the 31.
Call it a gain of 16 yards. First down.
How come the computer calls freaking?
Gets out to around the 18.
Straight empty.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards.
Unbelievable.
First down.
Straight empty.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. They come out in a 5 wide set. He fights forward to about the 16.
Fumbled a football.
That makes it second and 8.
Touchdown, Mississippi State.
How do we give up slants all the time when we play inside?
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
I don't.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. Tackle made the 17-yard line.
Boy, the 2 offensive coordinators have to be loving this. In fact, you can look over at our booth next to us and see how much they're enjoying it with a big smile on their face. The defensive coordinators, on the other hand, might be looking for a pink slip on Monday.
It's still only the second quarter. We got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout.
The smart quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship. A quarterback should take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
He's tackled around the 33-yard line. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. And he is drilled at the 46-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Wide open. Incomplete.
Can't be mad. He got jacked up.
Fires it out. Steps out of bounds at the 33.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He's looking for 6.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
From the 33-yard line. Second down. Quick throw. Gets it. He's in space. Touchdown, Kentucky. 2 in this situation. And they won't get the 2.
I just can't do it. I just can't pass it.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Falling back to return.
He really got a hold of that kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Well, I'm sure Reese is having fun giving updates from this game to our other games going on today. We've had back-to-back scores.
I think we saw the effects of what a long drive can do to a defense the last time this offense was out on the field. They took that football and drove the length of the field to put points up on the board. And I think it really started to affect not only just the psyche of this defense, but maybe even the conditioning where they started to get a little bit fatigued.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25. And down he goes at about the 33-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
He's at midfield. Makes it out to about the 43.
That's a good 24 on the way.
Long and down. Long down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Standing there.
Pollard makes the tackle at the 33-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. He gets rid of this one.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
It's 3rd down, and they're about the length of the football away from the 1st down marker. Pitches it. He's got the corner. And now he's got room to run. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown.
Kidding me.
And he converts the extra point. Let's go to the studio for this Reese Davis update.
Bullshit.
Let's take a look at some scores around the country. The top teams roll. This is a game we've been watching closely all day long. And for South Carolina, they'll hit you in the mouth and make you like it, and they pound one in for the score.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 21-yard line. Well, somewhere Andre Ware's doing a game today, and he'd be smiling if he was doing this one. We've got nothing but offense going on in this football game. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense. Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 21. And he's tackled right away. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it. And he did a nice job breaking up that pass.
Well, he did a great job here of not risking a big gain. Instead, he just batted it down.
Hey, kill!
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Tackle at the 43. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He scrambled. Under pressure. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
And he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
From the 43-yard line, it's second down.
Hey, kill!
He's taken down around the 33-yard line. Slings it. Spectacular play, and now it's first and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. This defense not wanting to give an inch here. Again with the run. They got it. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Mississippi State's put themselves in a great position now as they head into the second half.
Well, in the first half, we saw a lot of big playability, just an explosive approach by this offense. But remember, we'll see what happens here in the second half. This is a long way from being over.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Holland picks up about 4 yards on the delayed handoff. The Bulldogs taking their first time out of the half. From their own 29-yard line. Second down. It's caught first down, and he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. First down.
They call it a catch, but the booth signaled down to the referee that they'd like to take another peek at this.
Man, as I see this play again, it really looks like he made the correct call on the field.
Please be incomplete. Be clutch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, I think the play warranted a review, but the call on the field stands. From their own 41-yard line. First down. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it second and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's taken down at the 36.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. First down.
Can't play
We've got a
man.
first
Can't
and
play
10.
zone.
Ball on the
Can't play
36.
Spades.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Gets it out to the wideout, and he's got the first. And a huge touchdown play.
Plus America, dude. I should have been picked.
And he hits the PAT. A 5-play, 75-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
You know, when you can throw the football as well as these guys can, you don't necessarily always have to have a balanced attack because you're so proficient in throwing the ball.
He's to the 10. He He's tackled at the 13. The Wildcats having everything going their way right now. They have put up 20 straight points on the board.
It's like blitz the shit out of them.
Well, the offense heading back out onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
And he tackles him hard at the 21. Kentucky will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
3 down. Let's go. Red, too easy.
He lets it fly. Missed him, and there wasn't anyone in the vicinity.
I think the ball just slipped out on him.
It's the tailback. Knocked out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
She's like Pete.
That makes it first and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. It's first down. He wants it all going long. And it's picked off. It's the safety. They'll bring him down right around the 48-yard line. Mississippi State looking to add to this big lead here. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
That makes it second and 10.
It's second and 10. Ball on the 48. And they've got all their DBs in there to match up against the 5-wide set. Gets it out, and he's met immediately. Mississippi State's going to have to use their second time out of the half.
That brings us third and 14.
Slings it out there incomplete, and that'll bring up a punting situation.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
Underwood, the return man. Underwood takes it to 21. He gets hit out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Receiving team.
So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. From their own 17-yard line. First down. He airs it out. Tipped away.
What a huge play that would have been. The defensive back showed some good speed to stay with it and tip it away.
He wants it all. Oh, so close to breaking it. What a fantastic performance. That last grab puts him over 200 yards in the game.
Man, it's hard to believe that he has that many yards already. Seems like the game just started.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here.
Kill, kill, kill. Yellow 3. Yellow 3.
Going for it all to the end zone. Got his receiver. Touchdown. So the offense is going to go for 2.
I got 2. Let's go, let's go. Here we got dog 4. Blue 4. Blue 4.
They don't get it. We've played a half of football here. The Bulldogs in front by 19. Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Oh, what a hit. What a memorable night it's been for this wideout, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, I think with this performance today, he's really sending a message to the entire country that this is a guy you've got to be aware of, and you better be prepared for if you line up against this offense.
When one of your receivers can average 20 yards a catch, your offense is doing something right. He's hit and taken down.
First down.
Check.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Calling a loss of 11 yards. That'll make it 2nd and long.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Going deep, lays it out there. Doesn't get there.
It can be really difficult to guard these long passes because you got to keep up with the receiver, make sure you don't run over him, and look out for the ball. That was not an easy play.
They come out in a 5-wide set. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. That was a good pass and catch there, but still not enough for the first down.
That's not an easy conversion here on 3rd down for the offense. All the defense has to do is stay back, keep everything in front of them, come up and make a tackle.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it.
Kill.
He's got an opening. To the 20, the 10. He's in for the score, and they're back in it. And they're looking to get 2 points here. The short yardage defense here. Unable to convert that 2-point conversion on the ground. Campbell gets set to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield.
4 turnovers.
And they can forget about returning this
Down
one.
13. It's my
And
own
for
fault.
Holland, putting up good numbers.
Well, he is a great example for young running backs to follow. He is running north and south. He's not wasting any time dancing around or running east and west. Young backs, pay attention to this. Get upfield and get as many yards as you can. The coaches rave about this guy's athletic ability and his vision. You can see the hole before it seems to even open, and then he has the quickness to explode through it.
Harvey gets a ball left side. Brought down around the 20-yard line.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, shoot.
2nd and long. Ball on the 20-yard line. He goes out of bounds around the 32-yard line.
Very solid gain through the air. I'm impressed with the poise of this quarterback and the ability of the receiver to keep his
Holy cow,
concentration
dude.
and get his hands on the football.
Heading for the corner, and they'll get him in the backfield.
Well, that's got to be very frustrating for that running back. This offense is trying to get in sync and trying to get a rhythm established, and for such a negative play to happen, loss of yards, that can really have a negative impact on the offense and what they're trying to do.
Weldon to punt. And down he goes at the 38. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And down he goes around the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line. There's a strike complete. And he's tackled at the 47-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 47.
Let's go. Black 5.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen. Tackle at the 31.
I like the call here by the defense to bring the heat with the outside linebacker. It was just a better call by the offense, and that's why it's a first down.
Caught with room to work. He's pushed out of bounds at the 24. So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 32.
And they make the stop right around the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
So they're going to go for it here. Everybody bunched up tight defensively. Inside the 10. Shows some moves, and he's in. And he converts the extra point. So an 8-play, 60-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky's playing much better on the defensive side of the ball here in the third quarter.
Well, Brad, I think what I've seen is they were just doing too much in the first half. They've streamlined their attack, and I think it's made it a little bit easier for their players to understand what to do, and they're playing a lot faster here.
Mississippi State with a 6-point lead. And he just gets rid of it. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. He's got it with room to run. And he shoved out of bounds around the 47-yard line.
Flying back right here.
First down.
And they hit him in the backfield.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
We've got a 2nd and 14. Ball on the 44-yard line. Tackled after a decent pickup.
That's a gain of 5.
Things hurt.
That'll make it 3rd and 9.
He's taken down at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play. First down.
From the 39-yard line. First down. Mississippi State is up by 6. Tackle made around the 43-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29. The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look. Fires it out. He's at the 20. That's a great tackle at the 15-yard line.
Jones with the tackle at the 15-yard line.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. Mississippi State's lead is 6.
Dude.
Well, this final few minutes is going to determine this one. Tight ball game. Action set to start here in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down around the 7-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards.
Please.
That makes it 2nd and
Pinch
2.
it. Fumble. Please.
10th play of the drive. Looks to the end zone and it's caught. Touchdown. So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. the studio for this Reese Davis update.
Let's check in on the SEC. We've been watching this thing all day long. The Tigers have the perfect connection and a touchdown.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He's to the 10. Tackle made at the 21. The offense is on its way out on the field again, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone in their past couple of drives. Airing it out long. And got him. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. Scrambling around. He throws. It's broken up.
Brad, this gives you an indication of his versatility. I mean, he's a physical linebacker that a lot of times is up trying to stuff the run, but he has ability to be able to make plays in space, and this time he climbs the ladder and knocks that ball away.
From the 30-yard line, second down. Rolls to the right. Pumps once. Pulls it in, but he can't stay in bounds, and that'll be a loss.
That's a loss of 1 yard on the play. Third down.
Kill. Yellow 3.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He launches one for the end zone. No, incomplete.
Number 82 was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down.
So it's fourth down, and the offense is still on the field.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Red 2.
He's tackled at the 21-yard line.
I've lost.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Here's a run. Makes it to the 22-yard line. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He gets to about the 31-yard line.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. That'll bring up third and inches.
Another run. He's to the 40. He's at midfield. He goes down at the 37. Impressive might be an understatement, folks. He's at 200 yards rushing.
He might get the big numbers in the box score, but this has been a team effort all the way around, and everybody deserves some credit.
Let's see now how the defense responds to giving up the gain on the run. And he throws it away.
He stopped.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He makes his way to about the 28. I think the defense jumped the gun a little bit on that play.
Defense.
And he helped the offense with that penalty.
And you have to be careful here because the offense will get a free play, which could become even more costly than the 5-yard penalty.
It's second and 5 here. Ball on the 32. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
You can't teach instinct. The ability to know where a play is going is something this safety has. That was a terrific effort.
Incomplete. Almost picked off.
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
So it's 4th down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. He gets it up, and it's long enough, and it's good.
It's over.
They line up to kick this one away. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Makes it to the 22-yard line. So we're just about ready to return to action.
Make a bowl. This is pretty dumb.
He airs it out. And he hits him hard at the 49-yard line. He's going to air it long. He's got it. What a play, and that'll set up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they're looking to get 2 points here. They got it. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, Mississippi State 56, Kentucky 47. I would expect the onside kick here, but it looks like they're going to kick it deep. Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We're set to get restarted as the offense looks to build on the success of their field goal on the last drive. Brought down right around the 42-yard line.
First down.
From their own 42-yard line. First down. He's at midfield. He's at the 30, to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the quarterback stays on the field as they try for the 2-point conversion. Get the 2.
Wow, that is a big hit on the quarterback. That's one of those as an offensive lineman. When the film study starts to come around, you're going to kind of sink in your chair and just hope they don't call you out because you're going to get embarrassed on Monday on that one.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Brought down at the 13.
Underwood. He hurt. Guess so.
This offense just torched the defense through the air with a great passing attack on their last drive.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to...
Throws into coverage, just picked off. He breaks a second tackle. There's a fumble. They fall on it. That gives the defense their 4th pick of the day.
This defense is full of playmakers. They force the quarterback to make tough throws that he doesn't want to make, and that usually adds up to turnovers.
Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there. He's tackled at the 29.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Maybe.
From the 29-yard line, 2nd down. Just under 3 to go in regulation. Tackle at the 31-yard line.
A good tackling safety is key for any defense. And if they can diagnose a play like this guy can, he can be a real menace.
And they make the stop at the 8-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
1st down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. There's a missed tackle. He kept it himself and picked up about 6 yards.
6 yards. That brings him 2nd and goal.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And he tacks on the extra point. Mississippi State kicked this one off. He just drills this one. He's to the 10. They'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's always the alternate uniforms.
Nothing left here except to see the clock hit 0. A comeback is just not happening. He's on the run. He's out to the 30. He's to the 40. Across midfield. And down he goes at the 43.
Should have ran the ball more.
1st and 10. Let's see if they can build off that great run. He fights forward to about the 40. This one's in the books, and our final score, Mississippi State 69, Kentucky 47. As we wrap this game up, Kirk, what final thoughts do you want to share?
I thought this would have been a little closer than the scoreboard indicates. Maybe that says something about how good a game they played. Mississippi State could have just as easily found themselves on the other end of this score. That's how even these two teams were coming in. But they played the better game today and should be very happy about the win.
was that? 30, 15, 45, 26. I got it to that. I got it to 45, 39. Going into the fourth quarter. $45 to $39 going into the fourth. Dropped 24 on me in the fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? And score 8. Should have won that game. Starts out with that bullshit. Second and 14. Third and 9. Oh, 2 and 6. Win. Sim loss. Bye. Man, it'd be a miracle. It can be done, though. It can be done.